thank you. So let me adjust this. Wow. Thanks so much. I am humbled and honored to be here amongst all of you very distinguished guests and donors. So make sure that next time we have a conversation, I remember Jack's eyes when I told him my little why story, and they got bigger than they are right now. And I thought, oh my God, I'm in trouble. And then I got the call. So, but it's okay. So it's, you know, we all have stories. We all have stories. So I will share my humble little story with you. There comes a point in all of our lives, no matter who you are, where you're going to need help. And that help came to me when I unexpectedly arrived in Ottawa. Now, I'm going to give you a little context of my life so this all makes sense. I was born and raised in Hamilton. At 16, we moved to California. It was a beautiful place, but it was extremely tumultuous time in my life. My mother has 6 kids, 3 girls, 3 boys, a lot of little ones to manage. And a couple years later, though everything seemed well, she suffered from a nervous breakdown. And she could no longer take care of us. So we were put on a plane, and off we went. We came back to Canada. My 2 brothers went to Hamilton. My sister, with some foresight, said, no, I'm not going back there. We're moving to Ottawa. She took me and my younger brother, and we landed here with, these are cliches, but literally with the clothes on our back and no money. My mother had hired a man with a truck, but not the 2 guys in the truck that you find here in Ottawa, where you've got this great truck, you put the stuff inside, you lock the doors, everything's safe. This truck was an open bed truck. And he took our stuff, especially my stuff that was on top, for a move. But that stuff ended up on the California freeway, including all my clothes. I was a little bit of a nerd then. It was my stamp collection and my NASA collection, all those photos. It was before Instagram, and I used to write to NASA on a almost daily basis, and they would send me, they would send me lovely photos of the Earth and the moon and all the Apollos and the astronauts, and I wanted to be an astronaut, but I'm claustrophobic, so that dream died. So literally, we had nothing. And we found ourselves on the doorstep of the Y. And this is what I do remember. I remember the Y being a warm, loving place, where it was easy, where there were hardly any questions asked, and there was a place to stay. I remember my room exactly. It was clean. There was a beautiful bed, white linen, a fluffy pillow, a desk, and a phone. And I could come and go as I pleased. But I remember this, that every night I had a place to sleep. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, shelter, food is the lowest rung. If you do not have a place to sleep, I don't know what would have happened. But we did. We had a warm place. And I was what? Safe and secure. I was safe. I was a young girl. Who knows what would have happened if I was out on the street. Now, some of those memories aren't so vivid, but I don't know if you've heard this one, but the key to happiness is 2 things. 1, great health. 2, a bad memory. So it's okay. So Jack, when he asked me to tell this story, and I've never shared that story, but it wasn't because it was a bad story. It was just a story. But Steve Jobs says, only in hindsight can we connect the dots. Can we connect the dots of our life? And that was an important, pivotal moment in my life, because I knew there were people out there, like yourselves, that were doing such wonderful things in a community. And my younger self could not thank you, could not thank them. I didn't know who to thank or how to thank. But when you realize that the journey of helping others is really the journey of helping yourself. That when you take care of all those little pieces, and the why is one of those pieces, it makes the whole better, and the whole is our community, Ottawa. This is a great community, and it has amazing people like yourselves supporting all the pieces. In that building, there are many stories. Stories you will never hear. Nights where people cry themselves to sleep. But there's hope and there's dreams, and they do come alive because you have given them that opportunity for safety and security. And that is what we all need. So, from my younger self, who didn't know how to do it then, I want to say thank you for that very soft landing at that period of time in my life that was very, very confusing for me and very, very delicate. So thank you.